Welcome back, guys. It's the GSL. We're in the semifinals. I can't believe we've actually done so many games in such a short period of time. It's been a blast. I am E.G. Tasteless, and with me is MYM Artosis. How you doing, Artosis?
I'm doing awesome, man. We're about to watch a Zerg in the top 4. I never would have believed it in my wildest dreams, and he is ready to dole out some ownage.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that next LiveForever made it this far. A lot of people are, but congrats to him. He's going to have a tough time, though. He's going up against the FruitDealer.
Yeah, man. The FruitDealer.
The FruitDealer. I love that ID.
He is so awesome to watch, man.
I know. His play is so dynamic.
I have fun watching him six-spool. I'm just sitting there with my fingers crossed, like hoping a six-spool would work. Me, I hate cheese, Tasteless, but
he does hate cheese. He was a Terran player in StarCraft 1. By the way, don't forget, this is not a best of 3 today. This is a best of 5.
Yes.
So don't turn off the game after the third game unless it's a 3-0. Actually, don't even do it then because you want to hear Artosis' interview questions.
Of course.
Don't forget to submit some interview questions on our forums. It could be questions about the players, training habits, with strategy stuff, fruit questions. I don't know. You just submit some questions. We have people over here. Actually, our guy John will pick out the questions, and we will do the interview with him. So, and I think we'll probably have more time than normal for that interview. So hopefully we can get some extra stuff. Let's take a look at the round of 8 day 1 match results.
All right, next LiveForever. Close matchup with Macca Prime. It takes him out. Pretty big upset there. A FruitDealer takes out OGS Inca. Really exciting matchup for sure. Very quick, though. Kisu, he loses to Hope Torture. Very strong matchup. Also a quick match. And then OGS and Snare just kind of raffle-stomped Hung and Prime.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah. Well, of course, we're seeing Hope Torture versus OGS and Snare tomorrow. But today, here you have it. It is a FruitDealer against LiveForever. But that name isn't going to hold up, I hope, Tasteless.
Yeah, he might be just live until the semifinals. I'm not entirely sure. But, best of luck to him. He's been training really hard. He is definitely a talented player. He's from the team Nex. Everybody from Nex has gathered together into like one big think tank just to come up with the strategies to take out the FruitDealer.
Yeah, unfortunately, about half of Nex is actually Protoss players, and their suggestions of use Colossus are not going to help LiveForever today.
Turns out Terran don't get that. So it should be a pretty exciting matchup here. So many people supporting FruitDealer, not just because of his interesting play style, but because he's Zerg. And if you look at the statistics, and they're out there on the internet, of all the tournaments, they've compiled all the data, Zerg is having the hardest time right now. Obviously, StarCraft 2 is a very new game, so, take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, Blizzard's patching it, but for the FruitDealer to get this far in this tournament, where this tournament's basically the best players in the world, we have people coming to Korea to compete in it. We have people, in Korea that live here that are playing it, believe it or not. And, for him to get this far is a remarkable thing.
It is, and I hope it gets even more remarkable. I'd love to see a Zerg vs. Terran finals.
Yeah.
Be so exciting, and I think that he can do it, man. This is a lot of this with the whole round of 8 being played yesterday. A lot of this is just, how composed can you remain? You have no practice time. You just have to be really smart, think on your feet, and just play really well without practice, which is something that a newer player, an unexperienced or inexperienced even pro gamers such as LiveForever, might not do as well as FruitDealer, who's been playing professionally for years and years.
That's true. Don't be confused. You may not have heard of a FruitDealer before, but that's because he was previously known as Cool.
This idea is way better.
The FruitDealer is the best idea I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
And he was on the team Eastro, if I'm correct.
That's
he was on
correct,
Eastro, right?
yes.
Yeah. And he played there, so he's trained the normal StarCraft 1 training regimen. Then when StarCraft 2 came out and he saw how much money he could possibly make in the GSL and what a big baller he could become, he decided to do the right choice, and he switched over to Star 2.
Yeah, a funny little, let me give a little tidbit here. There was another LAN in Korea, a pretty big LAN during Beta Phase 1, and the winner of that tournament was FruitDealer. Second place was Kisu, who just got eliminated last round. Third place was Snare, who's playing tomorrow. So that's kind of like an interesting little tidbit. FruitDealer's won a ton of tournaments in Korea. He and Kisu lead the pack by far. They've won so many turns. And Snare is really high up there as well, though, as is Maka, who is now out from the last round, who just lost to the player that FruitDealer likes to play with today. So already the very top tier of players is emerging and just winning more and more than anyone else in the country.
It's quite true. I think most people in the side of the bracket that Next LiveForever's in expected either EG Hydra or a Maka.
Yeah.
To
everyone
be
saw that as the round of 8, and it didn't happen. So, Hydra lost very early, and Next LiveForever upset everyone. And here he is, man. Good work.
Who knows? Maybe this guy is the new best player. If he takes out the FruitDealer, then takes out whichever Terran he's going to have to face, either Hope Torture, previously known as Into the Rainbow, or OGS and Snare. That would be the biggest upset ever. But you got to give him credit, man. I mean, nothing matters more than this tournament right now. There's so much money on the line. First place gets over $85,000.
It's absolutely
crazy. It's a lot
crazy.
of money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you sign up quickly by Sunday, you can play if you're in Korea the 9th and 10th of October.
I want to emphasize this again because a lot of people on the internet have been confused. You have to fly out to Korea. So do not sign up. And if you did sign up, please email us. The email's on the site saying that you are not playing so we don't end up with brackets with holes in them.
Yeah,
so
we do not want that.
You have to fly out here. And, yes, and here it is. Look right down there.
That's what we were just talking
about.
So go to gomtv.net and do that. And also go to the forums on gomtv.net. Leave questions for my interview. I might use them, and I'll shout you out if I do. So, I'll try not to hog too many questions. Yesterday I took the liberty of asking FruitDealer one of my own. But definitely go there, start asking questions right away, man. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them today.
It's going to be such an awesome day today. I want to talk a little bit about the maps, even though the map screen isn't up yet, because I think this situation is a little bit interesting. Let me read the maps off to you guys now. Metalopolis, Scrap Station, Kulas Ravine, Lost Temple, and then Zelnaga Caverns. Tell us why that is so interesting.
This is actually really interesting. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
I'm bracing myself for some interesting.
As soon as I saw, I'm like, wow, this is actually a pretty good lineup for Cool. And here's why. Metalopolis and Scrap Station, both maps that every Zerg wants to play on. Then it has Kulas Ravine, a map no Zerg wants to play on except Xenio because he doesn't know what he's talking about. And also, FruitDealer, for some reason, does really well on Kulas.
Yeah,
he seems to win all his games there. He has really clever builds for the map. So, there you go. And then Lost Temple. So and that's a kind of Terran map. But, if you don't get tank dropped, then suddenly Zerg likes it. So, kind of interesting. It's like 2 maps that Zerg wants, 2 maps that Terran wants, and then we have Zelnaga Caverns, which is kind of that other map that we've seen so many times in this tournament because it's the lesser of all the other evils. So this is a good lineup for FruitDealer as far as I'm concerned. If I was a Zerg player, I am a Zerg player, but if I was playing here and I saw this is my map lineup, I would be clapping. I'd be like patting myself on the back. This is what I want.
The booth.
Yeah.
So not bad at all here for the FruitDealer.
Yeah.
Now, Next LiveForever, we haven't seen much of his TVZ. Do you know anything specific about his TVZ style?
Yeah, I've actually played this guy a ridiculous amount of times.
Tell me.
He was really a Reaper user before. He used a lot of Reapers, loved Reaper play, a lot of the 3 Barracks Reaper and a lot of the 5 Barracks Reaper as well. Not particularly an all-in player, though. He followed it up with strong play. In fact, when I first started running this guy, I thought it was in Snare smurfing.
Really?
I was like, is this in Snare? Because it kind of felt like playing him way back. But, he's a good player, good at TVZ for sure. And I don't know, I think we're going to see good play out of him. Now, I don't know if he'll continue to use Reapers because their build time has been increased a little bit, but Reapers are not out of the game by any means. Just Zergs are so used to countering Reapers at this point, I think that it might be kind of silly to do something like that. I'd like to see a more solid, newer opening from LiveForever here.
Here we see him in the booth. He's looking pretty confident. Next team really rooting for him right now. And, he doesn't look as nervous as he has in other games.
Look at this poster.
Look at this. This is the best poster I've ever seen. The Mule wanted for the deaths of countless Zerg and Protoss.
They should add Terran to that list. The Mule does not discriminate who it is overpowered against, whether you are Terran, Zerg, or Protoss.
That's some excellent artwork. One of the many non-Korean fans that has been showing up to the studio almost daily now. Nice guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Great guy.
From X17, you said, right?
Yeah, he used to play. He used to be in the East X17 channel on East. I was like, oh, so you were a trash-talking jerk just like me back when you were 15. All right, here we go. The Fruit Dealer.
There he is.
There he is.
Guy's so handsome. Guy's so amazing.
He's an amazing, handsome,
look at those
really good
muscles.
Zerg.
Yeah.
And he is dealing out some serious fruit today.
Now, interesting thing, his favorite map is actually Zelnaga Caverns, that Lesser of All Evils map that we were talking about before. In the early game, it's hard against Terran, but in the late game, it becomes pretty decent. There's a lot of paths that Zerg can run around on. So he likes that 5th map. So really, I am so feeling this for him, man. He's beaten 3 Terrans on his way here, including OGS top. Very creative, awesome player. Look at that. It's a Broodlord. It looks like a drone at first look, but then you're like, why are 2 little... Oh, it's a Broodlord. Yeah.
Excellent artwork here.
I can't stop talking, Tasteless.
No,
I'm so excited.
I am so pumped, man. I was like just getting, I had like, Eye of the Tiger playing when I was on, the subway listening to my iPod. I was
just talking to Idra on the phone. He's like, talking how bad Terran is and stuff. And I was just like, oh, I'm so ready.
I was like just getting strangers in the subway. I'm like, the Fruit Dealer's playing today, and they don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we are so pumped for today. The semifinals. What's interesting also about this tournament is we've moved so quickly.
Yeah.
Unlike many other tournaments, let's take the GOM TV Classic, StarCraft 1 tournament, but we moved the event 1 day a week. So that meant you had a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah.
This time we rammed these guys through. So it's interesting. We get to see kind of in a little bit of a different environment who can win in a speed tournament.
That's right. It is basically a speed tournament. In fact, we're going to have like 12 tournaments next year. So that's a tournament every month. Not everyone exactly like this. There's going to be some different formats and stuff.
That's right.
But there are going to be a ton of tournaments like this in the fact that they are so fast. These players, for real, like, that is something that's going to be really good for Fruit Dealer. He is going to be able to just, power his way through mentally as opposed to practice-wise, which a lot of these young players do.
We already talked a little bit about the maps earlier. Let's talk about the maps they eliminated. What are your thoughts on this, Artosis?
Well, Desert Oasis and Blistering Sands taken out for LiveForever. That's decent choices. I'm surprised on Blistering Sands as opposed to Scrap Station or Metalopolis, though. It's in the very late game, that's a very good Terran map. But in the early and mid game, it's quite a good map for both players. So just kind of a different map, harder to practice on. So I understand why you took it out. Fruit Dealer taking out Delta Quadrant, Steps of War. Those are pretty standard choices for him. You don't want to play those maps as Zerg. Delta Quadrant so close by land, hard to kill those rocks in any reasonable timing. Steps of War is like 2 siege tank leapfrogs away from killing your natural, so you don't ever want to play that map for any reason. So just good maps removed from both players, I think. We have pretty standard maps left over. Of course, they have their own unique features. Kulos is really the weird one from the pool, but for whatever reason, Fruit Dealer
can win on Kulos.
Yeah.
That's actually, he's really impressive. Kulos. That's his old ID's name is in the map, basically. Well, we've introduced the players. We've got the graphic on the map. So in a minute here, we're going to get this game going. This should be pretty awesome.
Tasteless, my prediction. Fruit Dealer wins 3-1. What do you think?
Yeah. I think.
That was very deep. Thank you, Tasteless, for your input here.
I went deep into my mind. I would predict Fruit Dealer to win. 3-1 sounds reasonable. I was going to say 3-2, but a lot of it's going to depend on if he wins the first map. If it's cool, if Fruit Dealer loses on the first map, I could see him still winning 3-2.
Definitely, but, I agree with that. But this Metalopolis, it's like the map you want as Zerg.
Yeah.
So, and I'm really feeling it for him in that way. Fruit Dealer, he's such an experienced player. The first game of any match that you have on stage is the most nerve-wracking by far.
All right, the countdown has begun. Let's get ready. A Fruit Dealer against next LiveForever. All right.
I'm so excited.
It has begun. That was an interesting split there, by the way.
I think that was I believe that was the F1 split. You know, if you hit F1, it brings
Let's live forever.
Excuse me, Street Fighter voice. But as I was saying, if you hit the F1 key, wait a minute.
Hold on. This is up here at the top center. It is the Fruit Dealer. All right, now that we've introduced him with the Street Fighter 4 voice, now you can talk. Go ahead.
All right, anyways, if you hit the F1 key, it takes idle SCVs. So if you go F1 right-click, F1 right-click, F1 right-click as quickly, tilde maybe it is, I'm sorry. But anyways, it's one of those keys that Gosus don't need to use because they never have idle workers, especially if you're Zerg, because all your workers die to make stuff up. But anyways, that is what that clone was that we saw there.
So the unique clone there, tilde key, also known as the Enya, depending on what language you speak.
Enya? What language is that from?
I believe it's called that. They put that over some letters in Spanish. But I actually studied French in high school, so I don't know.
You're like just making it up?
I'm just like making stuff up now. All right, Overlord does a quick scout, glances over there, sees he's not there. Note Terran going for Barracks first. Refinery next, and he's going to get a depot shortly after that.
All right, so the Barracks first play, this will actually kill a hatchery first play. And I think Fruit Dealer might very well go for hatchery first. He likes hatchery first. And he's actually scouting very fast, in fact, which makes me think he's going to hatchery first. We notice that the drone has already checked the close position. He's making sure that he's not in the close position so he can hatchery first. There we go, hatchery first. But already the tech lab is almost done for Live Forever. This may be very bad, but it is cross-map. I haven't tested this exact timing yet.
So the depot just slightly late. So he lost about, 4 seconds there for that Reaper. Remember, the Reaper timing delayed by 5 seconds. So compared to what most Zergs are used to, this is basically a 10-second late Reaper. Zerg spots it, says, oh my god, I see Reapers coming. I got to get back and tell the others. He's moving back now. We see the hatchery on the way, the spawning pool. About 1/3 complete. The Reaper rush, if it doesn't do a lot of damage, Terran's economy is going to be suffering just a little bit.
We have a bunker on top of the Zerg ramp going up, making drones pull down. Now, this is very bad for Fruit Dealer. He has to decide how he's going to hold off these Reapers. And, in fact, if he commits to Reapers and gets Reaper speed, there's not going to be a whole lot that can be done. Notice the second SCV coming up. This is so he can actually get a bunker up when the Reaper's up here to stop the drone harassing. Now, slow Zergling's not going to be able to touch a slow Reaper. He's going to need Queens out there. Looks like he's going to go Roaches, though. So we'll have to see if he can get those Roaches in time.
The Reaper's out. Takes out one SCV. Bunker on the way. I don't believe this bunker is in range of the hatchery, though. It might be one square out.
It may be one square out, but that's fine because he's making another one up on the ramp. Here comes some slow Zerglings. And smart. Fruit Dealer goes over, attacks the SCV with 2, chases the Reaper off with some more. Can he get that SCV?
It looks like he will manage to get rid of this bunker up here. He needs to get a second bunker up here, though, because this bunker is just one place too far from the hatchery.
Yeah. As soon as you get that first bunker out, you can make other bunkers very easily. Here is the second Reaper. He does have Reaper Nitro packs being made, so this is going to be very hard. Really, he needs to kill that SCV. That's so important right now to kill the SCV. He gets it. Gets it. That is awesome. That is huge.
The bunker can't complete now. Creep is slowly expanding outward. Remember, the Queen can move faster when on that creep. And it looks like the Fruit Dealer could hold this off. He needs to get some more units out here to drive the bunker out. Another SCV comes up, though.
Roaches are out. And can he get the SCV? No! Loses the SCV. Not a huge deal, though.
Well, he's target firing the hatchery, so it might actually be the biggest deal in the world.
Yep.
And it's going to go down! The strategy by Live Forever has worked. Broodlings.
That is the problem with hatchery first. If they decide to make the barracks first, it's a free loss. And now we have a lot of Reapers out here. Things not looking good for Fruit Dealer.
Fruit Dealer losing drones now. There's enough Reapers here that he can actually one-shot these drones. Fruit Dealer severely crippled. I'm going to go back to his base for just a second. As you can see, he's got a bunker there just in case for a counterattack, but really not much else. Getting a second gas. Meanwhile, another drone one-shotted. Goes behind the smoke.
And let's notice that he's made some Marauders already. So he may be just switching over to a lot of units, and that will stop any Roach play that could possibly happen.
The Reaper with a speed upgrade. Nice, caught by the Roaches. The Fruit Dealer Spots it just in time. 2 Marauders here for the counterattack. This is exactly how you play. Actually, when I played Terran, I honestly used this build. I got Zerg more than any other build just because it allows me to control my opponent. It's like the Muay Thai clench of TVZ builds.
That is quite true. And notice right now that he did go barracks first, so he's a little bit low on SCVs. He's only got 18 right now against 22 drones. But still, he's killed a hatchery. He's forced a lot of roaches. It's quite annoying for the Zerg player.
He does take out the Overlord. Really nice job there. Now the starport's on the way. There's a possibility he could switch to Banshee, but this is actually a pretty far away spot. I don't know if he's going to do that. FruitDealer with 25 drones, so he's going to have to switch, send about 10 of those drones over here.
That's right. Now, looks like the Roaches trying to peek up that ramp. Marauders say no, go home. Roaches say, okay, we're going home.
All right.
Marauders are like, I really mean it.
He actually could get at least one of these Roaches if the angle is right.
Looks like it may, in fact, be Banshees. Now, if he goes Banshees, he's got to go Cloak as well.
Getting Cloak first, actually.
That's good. And the Roaches turn around to fight. Roaches versus Marauders. Not normally a good battle for the Roaches. One thing I do want to point out that Banshees with Cloak, this is the perfect follow-up to this build.
Yeah.
When you invest a lot of minerals into Roaches and Queens and another hatchery, oh, look at this harassment. Very nice. Hold that thought. Kills a drone. Looks like he will be dealt with. Slow Zerglings.
Yeah.
And that Hellion's not going anywhere.
The Hellion can actually just outrun these Zerglings. Nice trap between the mineral patch and the Lings.
All right, so as I was saying, the Banshee with Cloak really punishes a Zerg that spent so many minerals early because the layer is extremely late. And in fact, we can see on the unit production tab, layer is not even half done at this point. So once the Cloak Banshees get there, there's literally no detection. He is going to lose so many drones, it's going to be unfathomable. Cannot fathom it, Tasteless.
It cannot be fathomed. Now, he could actually run up there with the Lings and try to attack this. Actually, that's like so far-fetched. The Banshee's on the way. As we see,
Cloak going to finish just as he gets there. The Queens are ready, but doesn't matter.
He might have to tap out.
Yeah, FruitDealer right now cannot be happy. Look at that. The layer just finishing. He can only now morph Overseer. And so many drones will die in this time.
He's already got 4 kills, 5 kills. Soon to be 6. No more Banshees on the way over here. And finally the Overseer comes out. He does drive it out and gets it. Nice. At least something. Second Banshee actually on the way. I said there weren't any more Banshees coming out. Didn't see that one.
Just a neat little thing to keep in mind is that a Banshee is faster than an Overseer without the speed upgrade. So as long as you keep it away from where the Overseer is on the map, you can still harass with a Cloaked Banshee.
Remember, Terran has not yet expanded. He just has this command center. He's making an orbital in his main. He's teching up. FruitDealer, as you can see on the unit counting station, 40 drones. So he's actually still managed to keep a lot of drones, but you want to be making attacking units at this phase of the game. Another Cloak. Here he comes. We see an Overseer. There's a Spore Crawler over here, but that doesn't cover this area.
It's good harassment right now.
He's doing a great job.
Oh! Damn. All right, FruitDealer has stabilized. He's not dead.
He's been taking some heavy blows here. Practically rocked from all this before.
You know, the damage would have been much worse if FruitDealer had been close by air. So that is, I guess, something to be thankful for.
Meanwhile, the command center floating over here. Terran's economy is about to explode. Oh, it's not going to land it. Anytime now. There we go.
Speedlings doing a little counterattack. Didn't really do very much right there.
FruitDealer gets a few spine crawlers. He's a little bit intimidated. And he's actually going to get the third hatchery in his main. Power off of 2 base. I don't think he's confident about actually expanding.
Is that command center just a little bit far away?
Yeah, that's actually misplaced command center. One small mistake by our Terran player. He could actually, that could have cost you dividends.
You a lot of minerals.
And actually,
especially if you use mules there.
Now, he's got his army up. Mutas are here. Terran's timing attack. The FruitDealer has to hold this. everything that the Terran wanted to do was to hurt the Zerg enough for this timing attack to actually work. And I think the Fruit Dealer might be prepared.
Yeah, it looks like he has enough spines there, but he could walk around and hit that expansion. I'm not sure if Fruit Dealer can hold that right this second.
Nice, taking out the isolated units. Fruit Dealer. He might not have... Oh, he sees the creep, so he knows what's going on. Gets the Overlord.
And he decides, let that hatchery go. Smart move, but he's going to lose a bunch of Overlords with it. That is not a good thing. LiveForever compounding his lead here. Really, he's going to need Banelings with speed pretty quickly. And he does have the Baneling nest, so...
Now, one thing I want to note is he did force him to stim and then run away. So he actually did damage the entire army before he sacrificed the hatch.
Oh, look at this. On move command, he moves in and starts attacking. Now run away.
There might not be enough Marines, actually.
Oh, he heals the Mutas mid-battle. You do not see that every day.
I didn't even see that, actually. Oh, my God.
I was like, why are these queens out here? That's a mistake. No, he's healing Mutas, killing the rest of that army.
Run,
what a cool move.
Very nice. LiveForever did lose his army, so that bounces out, and the Thor is now out. That's going to make it tough for those Mutas. Reactor up.
Wow.
We're going to see medevacs pretty soon here.
Fruit Dealer is as cool as a cucumber, which, by the way, is a fruit, not a vegetable.
We got the hatchery up. Now he's got the Thor out, and a roughly the same sized army, although mostly Marine compromised. Remember, that is very susceptible to Banelings.
Yeah, Banelings would actually just roll over that so funnily. A lot of Zerglings being produced right now. He has all these hatcheries, so he can actually produce so many units right now. And when it's Marine Thor, just all you need is Baneling speed, which, well, let's take a look at the unit production tab. He is getting Baneling speed, he is getting Roach speed, he's got a bunch of Banelings making, and an Infestation Pit, as well as, is that 2 more hatches?
Yeah. Right over here at the expansions.
Wow. All right, he's going up to 5 hatch. Good creep spreading as we see on the mini-map. Purple extending in all directions.
Terran about to attack here. He's going to move up to the high ground, so if he engages, he might have somewhat of an advantage. But he does isolate the Thor with the Lings.
Oh, beautiful move here, but the Banelings are slow right now. You need Baneling speed.
Takes out one Thor. More Lings come up on this side. And the Lings, actually, Fruit Dealer's going to take care of this because too many Lings. He can surround the Thor.
Fruit Dealer is so good. He is actually out healing Mutas non-stop during battles.
This is crazy. High level.
This is so high level. That's what good creep spreading can do it for you. You actually get queens out there healing Mutas during battles. I can't believe it. Never see anything like that in the middle of a map.
So high level, it's above the clouds. I can't believe my eyes. Now Fruit Dealer comes over here, checks, and sees if he's expanding. He spots and says if he takes it out, this is just one more thing that slows down his opponent. The SCD no longer making. Fruit Dealer moves back out.
Take a breath, Tasteless. We have... we do have...
we have a drop over here.
All right, look at this. The drop. I think he might very well get this expansion. A lot of DPS on those Marines.
Half health. Can he save it in time? He's trying to get that hatchery. Fruit Dealer, can he save it? He does.
Oh, my. Fruit Dealer.
Oh, Fruit Dealer. Oh, Fruit Dealer. You were so good. Fruit Dealer controlling the map pretty well. He does have, LiveForever does have 1 Marine over here to spot for the expansion, but right now Fruit Dealer has roughly 1/3 of the map.
Pretty awesome. Let's take a look at... unit counting station, 46 SCVs versus 68 drones. Good economy going. Nice little drop right here. Can he hold this again?
No. He gets the hatchery.
Too bad that queen couldn't heal. He would have held it.
Meanwhile, we got another drop over here.
Wow, medevac harass all over the place.
Another drop coming over here. It does get, the medevac does get taken out. Section out drop, just an empty medevac. Stim.
Oh, gonna kill a lot of drones with this. Very nice drop. I love this multi-pronged harass by LiveForever.
Oh, is he going to get out? The Mutas gets that last drop. Meanwhile, the expansion's been spotted. You can see he was going to expand, or he cancels that.
Oh, well.
That drone got cold feet.
Now, pretty interesting. He does have infestors out. His hive is done, as we've seen. And, in fact, let's check the production tab. He's making a couple more hatcheries as well as an Ultraless Cavern. We're going to see Infestors with Ultras, a great combo.
Where's that Ultras Cavern? There it is. Spinecrawler's going to move back here. That's smart. He's going to defend against drops. You can see he's already got a lot.
There they go. And, you know, LiveForever has done so much damage to FruitDealer this game, but it's such amazing Zerg play that we are actually witnessing right now.
This is so impressive.
Dealing with everything. No matter how badly he's hurt, he deals with it and just moves on. And he's making a Nidus, as we see in the production tab.
Nidus, there it is, Nidus Network. And he has one Overseer, over here, so he can actually make the Nidus Worm. Now what that's going to do is force a Terran to go back into his main. Then he can counterattack over here and blow up the Planetary Fortress.
That would be pretty awesome, but you know, killing that Planetary can be very hard. You need your Ultras in there, but even when it's repaired, that patch has come out, so you can't repair it against Ultras even. Unless he wants to make like 400 Banelings like Xenio did.
Right-clicking on command centers. Nice scan there by the Terran. Knows exactly where his opponent's army is. Terran has a very sizable army.
Yeah.
I mean, these many siege tanks is actually quite good. Nice! Catching the medevacs here. Zerg retreats.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those Infestors. Those are actually so crucial. You can slow down the push by a huge amount, and as soon as the Marines come out front, you fungal them, and suddenly their army is decimated.
Here we go. Get ready for fungal.
Uh-oh. Nice fungal. Still keeps it alive somehow.
This is going to cause these medevacs to burn out some of their energy. Terran edging forward. If FruitDealer doesn't handle this attack right, he won't be able to sell any more fruit. That's for sure. And FruitDealer backs up. He sees he forces his opponent to siege up. There's one Ultraless Scout here. He wants to wait for the Terran to get on top of the creep.
Uh-oh, here we go. Ultras in battle. Fungals all the Marines. Here come the Banelings, wiping through everything. Ultras surrounding the tanks. Oh my God!
FruitDealer.
I have heat chills all through my body, tears in my eyes. This is the most amazing thing I have ever seen.
I can't believe he's coming back from being in a position that was so bad.
Loses his hatchery and just comes back with Ultras and Fungals and Banes and everything you can think of and just rolls right over LiveForever.
Comes back and deals fruit you cannot refuse to buy.
Look at that supply. Over twice as much. Nidus being made.
You can see he's got SCVs. He wants to attack it. He's got to get rid of it. And next LiveForever is going to be next live a little bit longer, but here comes the attack.
There it is. A lot of Infestors in there with the Ultras.
Fungal some SCVs. They go.
Nice.
Goes down, and there is just no coming back from this. FruitDealer.
Damn. Drop over here.
Amazing. Look, it doesn't even matter. FruitDealer is playing so well, he's going to go clean this up. A Nidus has popped up in the main base of Terran. And look at this. It's like the Lost Temple game, but not. Single file Zerglings rushing in, keeping his army over here. Even Ultras coming through. FruitDealer is everywhere at once. Look at this unit cap. 88 drones, 10 Ultras, 4 Infestors, 20 Lings. Awesome army.
Stimming, taking out the Ultraless. Boom. Clean house there. And I think he's going to have to say GG. By the way, Gold Base even taken 2. Oh my God.
Ultra Infestor.
Highest level ZDT I've ever seen coming from the Zerg.
Yes.
In my life.
Absolutely, without any doubt. I don't care how much you like the other games in this tournament. In my opinion, this was the game of the tournament so far. Amazing comeback by FruitDealer. Just superb play in every way.
SCV's giving up on next LiveForever, just trying to get off the map. And there it is. GG. Damn. FruitDealer. You want some fruit? Get some of that fruit, man. This fruit is good. It's too delicious. FruitDealer. Wow. That was impressive.
I just don't even know what to say.
Jesus, that guy's good. Okay, well, that really set the pace for those games. Hope you guys. Oops, gotta join the game. Whoa.
I know.
FruitDealer is so good.
I know.
I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable what he's coming back from right now. The Zerg players of the world are rejoicing.
He lost the hatchery. Artosis, you're supposed to lose the game.
I know. Don't worry, I would have lost the game.
Not
him, though. Not FruitDealer.
When I kill the hatchery as Terran, that's when I'm actually comfortable alt-tabbing out of StarCraft 2 and changing my soundtracks and alt-tabbing back in because it's supposed to be so easy to win there. But the FruitDealer, no. Don't do that against him.
Yeah. Cloaked Banshees came before his lair was even done.
Yeah.
Got a ton of drone kills there. The Reapers did a good deal of damage, killed the hatchery, obviously. He controlled FruitDealer's tech path for so long, made him cancel the hatchery, killed a bunch of overlords right there. FruitDealer doing some amazing things. Don't forget the Queens healing the mutas in the middle of the map. That's what happens when you spread creep everywhere.
Oh, my God.
It's astounding.
We've seen a lot of Zerg players getting lots of additional queens.
Yeah, that's becoming
creep
more and more popular right now.
Because Zerg have to stay on the creep. Damn, man, he's so good.
It's like I just want to see the next game. I wish they just press start. I just want to start this game. Just press start. I'm going to type go.
This has just been insane.
I almost want to take that 3-1 and say it's going to be 3-0, but I'm not going to do it. LiveForever is still a very good player. I think he's still going to take a game. But I still hope that FruitDealer can take this series and go to the finals.
Oh, my God.
I have so much respect for that game, by the way. That was astounding.
That was just so good. Well, guys, when the Korean commentators are done analyzing that game, we're going to get this started. I'm totally ready, though. I hope you guys are enjoying these games at home. Are we going to go to a commercial break, actually?
I don't think so.
Okay. We might end up doing that at game number 2. We'll see. Nope, the countdown started. So let's get ready for the FruitDealer.